Okay, hello. Um, I probably shouldn't be streaming right now, but I'm gonna do it again anyway. I'm gonna talk about note values. Come on, type bigger. Type larger, please. Type big. Okay. Note values. Get this paint out of the way. Okay, note values are how. Come on. Note values have to do with how long or short a note is, okay? And what I mean by that is note values are represented I can't type by different symbols, okay? In Western notation, those are these thingies here, okay? Just watch one sec. Let me draw them out for you. So, here's an oval, right? This thing, to musicians, means whole note, okay? And a whole note means, usually, it means 4 beats. What the heck is a beat? What are beats, dude? What is a beat? It's like a way to measure how long the time takes, you know? Like, beats, you know, if you're driving a car on the freeway, you want to know how fast you're going, you measure it in miles per hour, right? In music, if you're trying to determine how long or how fast or slow a song is, like the speed of the song, the tempo of the song or piece of music is, you measure it in beats per minute. So a minute, you know, is 60 seconds, and the beats per minute is how many, like, it's just the moment a beat is this, you know, and then beats are supposed to be evenly spaced from each other, and depending on how many of those like how many beats are happening in the span of a minute, that determines what the tempo is, you know. So let me see, how do I display this to you? One sec. Okay, so here is this FL Studio right here, right? And there's this thing, if you go view and you go tempo tapper, there's this thing that comes up, right? And if I start clicking wildly and out of like unevenly, like just randomly, this is not a way to give you a tempo, you know? To actually have a tempo, the clicks must be evenly spaced enough and consistent as hell, okay? Like, if I start slowing down the speed I'm clicking at, the number goes down. That means I am going slower, you know? Slower. Slower. Right? So then if I start clicking faster and evenly spaced also, that's a faster tempo, okay? Like, each click is a beat, and them being evenly spaced gets you an average speed, gets you a tempo, okay? So I'm just gonna start clicking fast and try to keep it even, so. So that will determine what the speed is, right? So anyway, back to this thingy on Paint. 4 beats. Whole note is 4 beats, okay? And the next symbol you get is a half note, and you can tell it's a half note because it's got space in the middle, okay? And what we're doing is, it's like mitosis, okay? We're like splitting the whole note in half, so this one gets 2 beats, and this one also gets 2 beats, okay? What am I talking about? Yeah. Alright. Next. Who the fuck is calling me? Where's my phone, man? I don't even know where my phone is. Oh, scam likely. Cool, thanks, bye. Okay, so then I'm gonna split this thing in half, alright? Sorry, I should probably label what these things are called, man. This is called a half note. This one's also called a half note. Alright. Next one is, kind of looks the same as the half notes, except you gotta fill them in. So these are quarter notes, alright? Quarter notes. And they get 1 beat of time. Quarter notes. That's assuming we're talking about time signature of 4/4, dude. Which we are assuming that, okay? So this is 1 beat. This is 1 beat. This is also 1 beat. And this is also 1 beat, okay? So you can keep splitting them in half even more. Like, if I split this in half, I get this. Sorry. These kind of look the same as the quarter notes, but they have a little flag on them, okay? And the further you keep splitting them, the more you'll have to add more little flags to them, okay? One sec. Let me just show you what I mean. One sec. Alright, so let's keep splitting these. Alright. These are too far apart, man. Let's just draw them in. Who cares? Alright. Alright. They're getting worse each time. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. This is the same amount of time. This takes up the same amount of time as one of these, alright? These are called eighth notes, alright? Eighth notes. Because they take up 1/8 of the time in a measure of 4/4, alright? And then these ones are 16th notes, man. Alright? And you can just keep going and it keeps doubling, so you can get 32nd and 64th and 128th notes and 256th notes, and yeah, it's whatever. Anyway, let me see. Let me demonstrate what that would look like on a DAW then. So here's a whole note, right? And here's a note that takes up 4 beats. So this is also a whole note, alright? If you count, if you see these little numbers up here, this is the beginning of the measure, this is the end of the measure, and you can see it's split up into 4 different sections. So let me just demonstrate this drawing, alright? But over here now, alright? So here's a whole note, right? 4 beats. If I turn on the metronome and you can hear the clicking, where's the metronome at? Let's see. One sec. Where is it, dude? Where is it? Where in my mixer is the freaking metronome, dude? Oh yeah, that's why. I didn't turn on the metronome. Here it is. And I'm gonna turn this onto here. So, let me first of all just silence this. If I press play, you're gonna hear a bunch of clicking noises, right? You can hear it going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can hear one of the ticks is a higher pitch than the other ones, right? Alright, so now if I turn off that metronome and I put the whole note back here, and if I just play it, it's like, if there's no pulse behind it for you to know how long the note is, if I didn't turn on that metronome, you wouldn't know how fast this thing is going, right? You wouldn't know what the division is of, like, how long the note is going for, right? So, I'm just gonna press play. Like, that just sounds like a long note. But if I turn on the metronome, you can hear it's 4 beats long, and then it goes back to the beginning, and it repeats again for 4 beats. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Okay. So now, I'm going to split this. I'm going to shrink this in half, actually, and put another one here. So now these are half notes. One half note here, one half note here. Takes 2 beats for this note to play, takes another 2 beats for this one to play. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. What am I talking about, man? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 beats, 2 beats. Totaling 4 beats like this guy, okay? So then I'm gonna do quarter notes. Quarter notes are gonna be like this, splitting it into 4. Still takes the same amount of time, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay. Turn off the metronome. Okay. Then I'm gonna show you the eighth notes. So eighth notes, if I split this in half, one of these quarter notes split, this is a quarter note, right? Split in half. Now we got this. So now we got 8 eighth notes here. So usually when musicians are counting, like, you have to count how long you're playing the note for, or else you don't know when to go to the next note, you know? So the way that you would count these thingies is like, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then this is 1, 2, this is 3, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, right? Now this is 1, 2. I've got to, like, move these things out of the way. One sec. Move, man. Oh my god. Okay. So now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But now we've run out of numbers, dude. How am I gonna count 8 beats with only 4 numbers, man? So now you gotta, like, split these things in half, you know? So now you're going, you gotta start saying "and" to count these ones, because this is beat 1, and this one's beat 2, and this one is beat 3, and this one is beat 4. But then it's like, how do I count for this one and this one and this one and this one? You say "and" plus sign. You gotta say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay. And then when you get to 16th notes, then you're like, oh, okay, but now how do I count 16 notes with only 4 numbers and ands, dude? So what you gotta do is, you do this. You, let's finish drawing these in. It's so stupid, man. Music's stupid. Alright, this time I'm gonna copy and paste them, alright? What the... Alright. Jesus, man. This this sucks. Alright, alright. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 16th notes, yeah? Okay, so now you gotta count these like this. You go 1, like here's beat 1, right? And then this is, oh come on, what did I do? I gotta draw these lines so I don't lose track of it, man. This one, this one, this one, this one. What the fuck did I do, man? What the fuck did I actually do? This is not it. Okay, here we go. Here. 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 This, and this, okay? So now, this one is beat 2 right here. And then this one is beat 3 right here. This one is beat 4 right here, right? So, this one is beat and, same thing with this, this one is and, this one is and also, and then this one is and now we got these 2 other ones to like keep track of, right? So now we gotta like come up with 2 other syllables to keep track of them, right? So it's like 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and right? So when you get smaller rhythms, you gotta start dividing the time into smaller sections. That's called subdividing or subdivision, you know? So, and when things move really fast, you gotta be able to count them fast. So you go 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E into 1E into 2E into 3E into 4E, right? So it's like, it's a lot of counting, man. It's like actually like inducing OCD in yourself to play music, man. It sucks. Alright, so anyway, where did I leave off on the piano? I think I left it at 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay. Gotta shrink the paint so that you can see what I just did. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Paint. Alright. This is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, and then you can see there's a even smaller grid. You can divide these into half, right? So these are 16th notes now. So this is a 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and right. So now if I press play, that's really, really fast. Okay? And I'm just gonna slow it down. So 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and right. And the thing is, you can mix these whole notes and half notes and quarter notes and 8th notes and 16th notes and everything to make different rhythms and stuff, or you can just not play anything, you know? So you can go like, I think the best choice is to not play music at all, right? Don't play any music. Forget about music, alright? Anyway, so here's the thing. I'm gonna do, let's get a drum. Let's find a drum instrument. Right here. So look, here's a kick, right? You can hear it? Alright. So typically, I don't know, you want to have a pulse in your music that you're putting, right? So if I turn off the metronome, the drummer playing the kicks is making the pulse, right? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I wasn't counting out loud, if I just shut up about it, I wouldn't know for sure what the time signature is, unless like you gotta like agree with the rest of the band or whoever's doing anything. Like, what if I did this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you know, like if I did that, and if I had turned off for some reason the, like, if I set this to 5, now my grid has 5 spaces here. If I just minimize the visuals, you know, if I like hold on. If I minimize this, and if I press play and minimize it, and if you don't count it, it sounds the same as 4/4, right? Because nothing's being emphasized, you don't know where beat 1 is. I already lost track of where beat 1 is. I didn't know it was going to be in 5/4. Like, what is this? It's just a pulse, right? You just have to know. You just have to agree, like, okay, we're going to count to 5 today, man. Let's open this FL Studio back up. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And you can make it more apparent that you're counting to 5 by adding more instruments, you know? Like, let's see. What are you doing? Where's the instruments, man? Alright, here's a hi-hat, okay? I'm gonna put a hi-hat on every 8th note, okay? I'm just gonna... I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna minimize it, and I'm still leaving it at 5/4, and you still can't tell where the pattern repeats because it's still the same thing. It's just going a kick and 2 hi-hats, right? So it's like, if you don't count like a nerd, if you don't count like an OCD nerd, you probably already lost track of where beat 1 was. You probably didn't even know that you were supposed to be counting, right? You probably are just feeling the pulse and nodding your head with it, right? Like, you probably think this isn't 4/4 because you don't know what that means. I don't know. Anyway, now I'm going to add a snare, okay? And I'm gonna put it on, let's say, beat 2, and let's say beat 2 and 4. Let's see how this sounds, okay? So now it's like not symmetrical entirely, is it? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you keep track of where the snares are happening and you try to count with it, then now if I minimize it, you should be noticing that there is it's asymmetrical, but it's a pattern that repeats, and you probably might get interested, like, what? Huh? I better start counting, dude. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything in 5/4 right now though. So I'm just gonna go back to this. I'm gonna put it in 4/4 now. So now look, since I changed it to 4/4, now we got this stuff overflowing into the next measure. I'm gonna get rid of that, and I'm just gonna do basic. It's 4/4 now, alright? 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you even hear the snare? I can't tell right now. Let me see. Let me make sure that the snare's happening. Yeah. 1 sec. Yep, okay. Alright, now what? Now, let's use that as the way to keep track of the time, I guess. Let's do a song on top of it with chords and stuff. Let's see. Is this still evenly spaced? Yes, it is. Okay. Put another blank pattern on top of that. gonna put one of these on it, right? Let's do hot cross buns, yeah? Alright. Is that right? No, I'm doing way too fast, dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see how that sounds. So, get rid of this extra crap here. Let's press play. What a banger. Alright, now the thing about that is that I made it using let's talk about the note values that I used. I used a half note because it's 2 beats. 1, 2, half note, 3, 4, whole note, 1, 2, 3, 4, half note, 1, 2, half note, 3, 4, half note, 1, 2, whole note, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is now quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, quarter notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, half note, 1, 2, half note, 3, 4, half note, whole note, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? But the thing about that is, since these are just being divided in half and stuff, I can grab all this and shrink it to half its size, like this, and then make it repeat and put it close to itself. And now I have changed it so that this is a quarter, quarter, half note, quarter, quarter, half note, eighth, 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 quarter, quarter, half note, right? Let's see how that sounds now. Alright, so, what is all this then? This sounds kind of boring because it's got no harmonies, man. Simplest harmony you could do is just add an interval below it, you know? So I'm gonna do, just put one singular note on a different instrument. And then, different note, and then a different note, right? I'm not making chords yet, these are just intervals, man. Wait, can you hear this one? Yeah, you can, okay. Gonna do that again. I don't know if that's right. We'll see. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna grab all that, duplicate it again, dude. Alright, here's our club banger. Okay, but also, so here's the thing, this is a melody line is the top one, and the thing that I just added is a bass line that I added, okay? So then, there's like, usually in college they tell you about 4-part harmonies and stuff. So what that means is you can do, so we can say this is a soprano line and this is a bass line, and then there's also alto and tenor lines, okay? But I'm not gonna go too into that. I'm just gonna like also mention that the way that these bass lines are moving along with these melody lines, they're kind of implying harmonies, you know? Like, You can fill in. It's like color by numbers, man. It's like we got a C and a C and a D. Sorry, C and an E, C and E. You kind of expect there to be a G there also, right? So I'm gonna use a different instrument. I'm gonna put a G here. We'll see what this does, man. And then we got, sorry, D and G. Kind of expect there to be a B here, right? And then we go back to C with a C in it. That's just a C in an octave, but also because of the way that the overtone series works, you kind of expect there to be a fifth. So I'm gonna put the fifth here. I don't know, man. I haven't explained the overtone series, man. Let me just put another C in there, man. Just have all three C's. Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Let's see. Let's just... This is stupid, man. C. And another C. Still the same fucking C, dude. Let's put a fifth. That sucks, man. There's too much, these, parallel fifths and shit, man. What are you doing, man? Learn. Did you even learn anything, man? I don't know. Let's just not have that. Let's just fill in the chords like basic as fuck, dude. G, B, D. Alright. Let's do that again. Alright. Now we're gonna do that again, but we got C, E, G again, dude. What the fuck? Alright. Let's just grab all that. And not like this. Let's grab it like this. Duplicate it. This is supposedly more interesting now, yeah? Let's see. Yeah, dude. Yeah, right. That's music supposedly, apparently. I don't know, man. Now what? Did I even get... Oh yeah, I said it's like color by numbers and stuff, but also I totally chose those bass lines. I could have chosen some different bass line. I don't know. Let's delete this and delete this and see what we can do to make this sound stupider, man. How about instead of just playing the roots with the bass, I go like, I don't know. Let's just, can we harmonize this in sixths without it sounding stupid as hell? Maybe. I guess. But now we got this F coming in here for no reason. That wasn't there before. We had a GBD, not a F in there. But I guess this is fine. Sure. And we could also, I mean, the reason that I'm doing it in sixths is because if I did it in thirds, like this, now this supposed harmonization is now above the melody line, and it's gonna obscure the melody, and it's gonna sound weird, so like, that doesn't sound right, does it? Because the melody's supposed to be like this, like with the E on top, dude. Okay, so we got, now since I've harmonized it like this F is kinda, if I tried to put the bass line that I had before, it's gonna sound a little weird because now C with a G on it. It's kind of fine. It's okay because look, man, if I do G, B, D, this F is part of a dominant chord now, okay? So now it's like, kind of, it fits. Usually with these dominant chords, the thing about them is that they've got this tritone in them, and they want to resolve the tension that they create by going back down to the tonic, you know. So if I go from G down to C and I go C, E, G, I didn't even mention tonic and dominant and whatever that shit yet until just now. So it's so stupid that I would say that and nobody knows what I'm talking about. So what's going on here is, remember I said these want to resolve, and they can resolve by having this go up a half step and this go down a half step also. So now it's like, alright? So now the bass line's going like this. C, C, B, C. I can't sing, right? You know? Now what? GB again. Bro. Okay. What? So we got C and E. We should probably have a G in there somewhere. G. Alright. C, G. Sure, dude. What are these extra voices, though? This is ridiculous. You don't really need the fifth here, actually, because there's octaves here, and overtones and fifths and all that, dude. Get rid of the G here also, man. Maybe not. Maybe. It's fine. That sucks. That fucking sucks, dude. It's fine. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, man. Sure. Let's try something else. Let's try Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, dude. There we go. Yeah. Same drum beat, dude. Let's try adding the bass line too. Same instrument too. Who cares? What the? That's too deep actually. Huh? Nah. Maybe. Is that right? Okay, so here's some problems here, man. Gotta point them out to you later. That doesn't sound right to me. But also, this here, we got D and an A, it's perfect fifth. We got C and a G, perfect fifth. Going down like this. Kinda sucks for voice leading, right? What does that even mean, dude? It means we can fix that by not having them play as chords all at once, man. You know, you could just let's see, shrink these dudes in half, man. Split them in half, dude. You don't have to worry about the fucking voices all over the place, man. Just copy and paste this, and then like if I just play the basses like this. Oh my god, what are you doing, man? Oh god, why? Let's see, let's not do that actually. How about we just go bass, chord, bass, chord, bass, chord, right? Bass, chord, bass, chord, bass, chord, bass, chord, bass, chord. Let's see what this does to it, man. So technically there's no perfect fifths, parallel fifths, man. Whoa. Okay. Right? That fixes it because they're not moving right next to each other like this, because there's this space and time. It totally is fine, dude. That is not a parallel fifth. It's totally fine, dude. Okay, but also this chord kind of fucking sucks. It should be like maybe a D, G, B, maybe. Yeah. Okay. It still sounds a little weird because of this jump from this to this. I think maybe possibly. What should we do, man? How about what can we do? Fucking nothing, man. Sure, whatever. I think I'm done. Fuck this song. Fuck music. Okay, bye.